Let's talk about honey, the golden treat in your pantry. It's more than just a delicious topping for your toast or a sweetener for your tea. Honey is a natural wonder, a product of intricate teamwork and ancient wisdom, crafted by some of the world's most fascinating insects. For thousands of years, people have marveled at its taste, its healing properties, and the mystery of how it's made. But it's not just a sweetener, it's the result of a remarkable process that begins far from your kitchen table. Each drop of honey is a testament to the dedication and precision of honeybees, who transform simple flower nectar into a golden, shelf-stable treasure. The journey from flower to jar is a story of science, cooperation, and nature's ingenuity. It all begins with honeybees, nature's original chefs, who collect nectar from hundreds of flowers every day. These tiny foragers travel miles, visiting blossoms of all shapes and colors, using their long, specialized tongues to sip up the sweet liquid hidden deep within each flower. As they work, they also gather pollen, helping plants reproduce and keeping ecosystems healthy. Once a bee's honey stomach is full, she returns to the hive, a bustling city of wax, alive with the hum of thousands of her sisters. The hive is a marvel of organization, with every bee playing a specific role, from foragers to nurses to guards. Inside, the returning bee is greeted by her hive mates, ready to continue the transformation. The nectar is passed mouth to another bee, starting a chemical reaction as enzymes break down complex sugars. This process is repeated by several bees, each adding more enzymes and reducing the nectar's water content. It's a living assembly line, where teamwork and chemistry go hand in hand. This makes honey more digestible and preserves it, turning fragile nectar into a substance that can last for years without spoiling. The bee's enzymes not only change the flavor and texture, but also give honey its unique antibacterial properties. The bees deposit the nectar into honeycomb cells, but at this stage, it's dactyminds there, soccer still, too watery to be stored safely. The honeycomb itself is a masterpiece, each hexagonal cell perfectly shaped to hold the precious liquid and maximize storage space. To thicken it, bees fan their wings, creating a constant airflow that evaporates moisture until the honey is just right. This natural dehydration process can take hours or even days, and it's essential for turning nectar into the thick, golden syrup we know and love. When it reaches the perfect consistency, the bees seal each cell with a wax cap, nature's airtight lid. This wax barrier keeps out air and moisture, protecting the honey from spoilage and contamination. This keeps honey fresh for years. Archaeologists have even found edible honey in ancient tombs, still perfectly preserved after thousands of years. It's one of the only foods that never spoils, thanks to the bees' careful craftsmanship. Every drop of honey is a product of teamwork, chemistry, and tireless effort. It takes the nectar of about 2 million flowers and the lifetime work of a dozen bees to make just one single teaspoon of honey. It's not just food. It's a marvel of natural engineering. The honeycomb's design is so efficient that even engineers and architects study it for inspiration. Next time you taste honey, remember, it's the result of thousands of tiny flights, countless hours of labor, and a hive's collective genius. Each spoonful is a story of nature's creativity and the incredible lives of bees. The journey from flower to jar is more incredible than you might think. Let's follow that journey and discover the secrets behind nature's sweetest factory. To truly understand where honey begins its journey, you have to visit an apiary, a remarkable city built not by humans, but by bees. Here, in this vibrant world, up to 1 million bees live and work together in perfect harmony, each hive a bustling neighborhood within the greater metropolis. The air hums with the sound of wings, and the scent of wildflowers and honey fills the breeze. It's a place where nature's architects have created a society as complex and organized as any human city, if not more so. Each hive is home to tens of thousands of bees, all with a job to do. From the tireless worker bees gathering nectar and pollen, to the drones whose sole purpose is to mate with the queen, every bee has a role that keeps the colony thriving. The hive is a marvel of teamwork, with bees communicating through intricate dances and pheromones, ensuring every task is completed with precision. The beekeeper is their caretaker, a gentle guardian who watches over the colony. Their job is to ensure the queen is healthy, the bees are well fed, and the hive remains strong. With careful observation, the beekeeper can spot signs of trouble, like disease or pests, and take action to protect the bees. Dressed in protective gear, beekeepers use smokers to calm the bees before opening the hive. The smoke masks alarm pheromones, making the bees less likely to sting and allowing the beekeeper to work safely. This ancient technique is a testament to the long partnership between humans and bees. Inside, removable frames hold the honeycomb, where bees store their precious honey. These hexagonal cells are engineering wonders, built from wax produced by the bees themselves. Here, nectar is transformed into honey, and pollen is stored as food for the colony. The beekeeper inspects these frames, looking for those capped with white wax, signs the honey is ready. This wax seal means the honey has reached the perfect moisture content and can be safely harvested without spoiling. Only surplus honey is taken. Enough is always left for the bees. The beekeeper's respect for the colony ensures the bees have plenty of food to survive through winter and times when flowers are scarce. It's a careful partnership, humans and insects working together. The trust between beekeeper and bees is built over time, with gentle handling and a deep understanding of bee behavior. The hive's organization and efficiency rival any human city. Every bee knows its place, and the entire colony works as a single, unified organism, responding to the needs of the moment. Every visit is a balance of respect and necessity. The beekeeper must move slowly and deliberately, always mindful of the bees' needs and the delicate balance of the hive. The beekeeper's touch keeps the colony healthy and the honey flowing. Through careful management, the bees are protected from harm, and the apiary continues to thrive season after season. This is where the sweet story truly begins. Each drop of honey is the result of thousands of tiny journeys, countless flowers visited, and an incredible collaboration between nature and human hands. Now, let's follow the beekeeper and see what happens when it's time to harvest this golden treasure. Harvesting honey is no easy feat. It's a sticky, heavy job. Beekeepers remove frames loaded with honey, each weighing up to 8 pounds. Bees are gently brushed or blown off the frames, a process requiring calm and speed. The frames are quickly sealed in boxes to keep out opportunistic insects. Efficiency is key. Honey attracts every bee, wasp, and fly nearby. The process is repeated across the apiary, often for hours or days. By the end, beekeepers are sticky, tired, but rewarded with boxes of raw, liquid gold. It's hard work, but the payoff is sweet. The next step, getting this treasure to the factory. Let's follow the honey's journey. With honey-laden frames packed and ready, speed is essential. Every minute counts when it comes to preserving the delicate flavors and natural qualities of fresh honey. The process is a race against time and temperature, as honey can absorb moisture or unwanted scents if left exposed for too long. Beekeepers work quickly, ensuring that each frame is handled with care and loaded up for the next stage of its journey. Boxes are loaded onto trucks. Sometimes hundreds or even thousands of pounds of honey are on the move at once. The logistics are impressive, requiring careful coordination to make sure nothing is left behind. Each box is sealed tightly to keep the honey safe from dust, pests, and the elements during transport. Some beekeepers travel with the seasons, following the blooming flowers across the country. This nomadic lifestyle means that honey harvests can happen in different regions, capturing the unique flavors of each landscape. The journey can be long, with convoys of trucks winding through rural roads and scenic countryside. Whether the processing factory is just down the road or hundreds of miles away, the goal remains the same. Keep the honey clean, sealed, and always moving. Proper sealing is crucial to prevent contamination and to lock in the honey's natural aroma and taste. Even after harvest, a few determined bees might hitch a ride on the boxes, clinging to the scent of their hard work. It's a reminder that honey production is a partnership between humans and bees, and sometimes the bees aren't quite ready to say goodbye. At the processing plant, the sense of urgency continues. Workers are ready and waiting as the trucks arrive, knowing that the honey's freshness depends on swift action. The raw honey is vulnerable at this stage. Quick unloading and careful handling are essential to preserve its quality. Every movement is deliberate, designed to protect the honey from heat, light, and contamination. Inside, the air is thick with the sweet scent of honey. Workers open the boxes, releasing a wave of aroma that fills the facility. This is where the real transformation begins, as the honey is prepared for extraction and bottling. Every step in the process is about protecting the honey's purity and flavor. Inspections are thorough, and filtration is gentle, ensuring that only the best makes it to the next stage. The journey from hive to jar is just getting started. Each jar will soon hold the essence of fields, flowers, and the tireless work of bees and beekeepers alike. Let's step inside the honey house and discover how this liquid gold is transformed for the world to enjoy. Welcome to the honey house, where hive meets high-tech. Frames first enter a hot room, gently warmed to make honey flow. Automation takes over. Frames ride conveyor belts through a series of machines. Thousands of frames are processed per hour, all under strict hygiene. Workers in clean uniforms keep the factory spotless. Spills are cleaned instantly. Every drop of honey is protected from contamination. The environment is as clean as a surgical theater. The goal extract, clean and bottle honey at scale, without losing its natural goodness. Here, tradition meets technology for the perfect jar. The next step, freeing the honey from its waxy prison. Let's see how it's done. Before extraction, the wax caps must go. Enter the uncapping machine. Heated blades slice off the wax, revealing golden honey beneath. Wax and honey fall into a trough, then are separated, nothing wasted. Beeswax is cleaned and sold for candles, cosmetics, and more. Uncapped frames continue down the line, dripping honey. The air is fragrant with honey and fresh wax. Workers guide frames to the extractor, ready for the main event. Every step is fast, efficient, and precise. The stage is set for the honey's release. Let's watch the extraction. Extraction uses centrifugal force. Frames spin in a giant drum, flinging honey out. The comb stays intact, ready to return to the hive. Honey collects at the bottom, but it's still unrefined. It's pumped through filters, removing wax, pollen, and debris. The result, clear golden honey. Large tanks hold thousands of gallons, sometimes blending different floral sources for consistency. Gentle heating keeps honey liquid and pure. Every batch is carefully monitored for quality. The honey's almost ready for your table. Next, the packaging frenzy. The packaging line is a marvel of speed and precision. Honey is pumped into jars, glass, plastic, or packets, each filled with exact accuracy. Lids are sealed tight, labels applied, and batch codes printed for traceability. Robotic arms or workers pack jars into boxes, then onto pallets. Pallets are wrapped and sent to warehouses, ready for stores worldwide. Every jar is the result of a long, careful journey. The next time you see honey on a shelf, remember its incredible path. From flower to factory, it's a story of nature and technology. But bees' work goes far beyond honey. Honey is just the beginning. Bees are vital pollinators for our food. As they collect nectar, they pollinate crops like apples, almonds, and melons. 1 in 3 bites of food depends on pollinators. Without bees, our diets would be drastically different. Migratory beekeepers provide essential pollination services across the country. Not all bees make honey. Most are solitary, but all are crucial. The honeybee is just one member of a vast, diverse family. To make 1 pound of honey, bees fly 55,000 miles and visit 2 million flowers. Every spoonful is a testament to their tireless work. Next time you enjoy honey, remember the tiny heroes behind it. Nature's sweetest product is also one of its most important.